Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to day 12 for my 31 Days of Horror. Today, I'll be doing a movie from 2019, and it is a fan film. As a matter of fact, it's a Friday the 13th fan film, and the movie I'm talking about is Vengeance. Yes, so this is a Friday the 13th fan film that was being campaigned through Indiegogo. I never knew anything about this movie until I saw like posts on social media and seeing that you could watch this movie for free on YouTube. So any Friday 13th fan film you can watch for free on YouTube for free, which includes Vengeance, Vengeance 2, Roseblood, The Fall of Camp Blood, and so much more. You got some good ones and you got some real not so good ones. So Vengeance, this movie is mostly about where you got two sisters, Ashley and Angelica Jarvis, and it turns out that they can't find their father, Tommy Jarvis, because he's just gone missing somewhere. He's thinking that Jason is back, and he's thinking that things will start up again. So now the girls decided to get a couple of their friends to help look for their father before he does something that he's going to regret. So, during their search for their missing father, they end up coming across the hockey masked murderer, Jason, who is back. But also, there's a little twist. They also come across Jason Voorhees' father, Elias Voorhees. So now you got like a father and son working together, killing anyone that gets in their way, and also just looking to get revenge on the Jarvis family. So that's mostly what the movie's about. I mean, you have Jason Brooks, who's also a special makeup effects artist. He ends up playing Jason Voorhees, and I thought he did a pretty good job in this one. And you got CJ Graham, who played Jason from part 6 of Friday the 13th, playing Jason's father, Elias Voorhees, and I thought CJ Graham did a pretty good job in that one as well. You also have the late, great Steve Dash, who played Jason from part 2 of Friday the 13th, who wore the sack over his head. He plays the sheriff in this movie. And now, I think that's pretty much all the recognizable people that I'm familiar with in this movie. But Friday the 13th, Vengeance, when I first saw this movie on YouTube, I thought this movie was actually good. I definitely enjoyed this one a lot. And I did end up helping a campaign through Indiegogo for part 2. And I was so stoked to finally watch part 2 on YouTube before I got the Blu-ray. But again, you could watch all the Friday the 13th fan films for free on YouTube, which includes Vengeance, Vengeance 2, Roseblood, The Fall of Camp Blood, and so much more. But basically my favorite Friday the 13th fan films would be Vengeance 1 and 2, Roseblood, and The Fall of Camp Blood. So those are my 4 favorite Friday the 13th fan films I definitely enjoyed the most. But this movie also does have special features where it's got deleted scenes, cosplayer, sideshow, Steve Dash memorial, because this was Steve Dash's last movie he did before he passed. But speaking of Steve Dash, I also ended up watching a documentary that you could watch on YouTube called Steve Dash, Stuntman and Grandfather. I think that's what it's called. Very good documentary on Steve Dash. It was just amazing to watch. Also for the special features, there's also behind the scenes documentary. So right there, there's the back. Sorry for the glare there. The kills in this one was actually pretty good. Very unique. And I thought it was just so much fun because it's your basic Friday the 13th movie. You got kids getting killed who have sex, and Jason just kills them every time they do so. And also kids that doing drugs, that Jason also ends up killing them as well, or whoever ends up doing drugs. So that's how it works in Friday the 13th, where you either, when you do drugs or when you have sex, you die. So Friday the 13th, Vengeance fan film. Definitely and highly recommend checking out for those who hasn't seen it. But if you have seen it, then you know what this movie is like. Alright guys, so that's it for day 12 for my 31 Days of Horror. What do you guys think? Have you seen this movie before? Have you seen any of the Friday the 13th fan films that's playing on YouTube for free? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the movie Vengeance, and also what is your Friday the 13th fan films that is your favorite. Also, like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more videos and some more 31 Days of Horror. Later.